I'm Mike.
I'm Bob.
You're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
So let's kick it off with the Little Mo Nationals in Austin, Texas. This former Little Mo champion won the 2003 U.S. Open men's singles title. Andy Roddick, the most recent American male singles player to win the U.S. Open singles title, as well as any other Grand Slam singles championship, along with his actress wife Brooklyn Decker and their one-year-old son, reside in Austin, Texas, home of the Little Mo Nationals.
You're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Nestled in the beautiful Texas Hill Country, about 25 miles from downtown Austin, the preeminent Austin Tennis Academy, with its ATA college prep, has produced many champion tennis players, along with some of the highest achieving academic standards. The highly respected Austin Tennis Academy has been the proud host site for the Little Mo Nationals, presented by Wilson and K-Swiss. Jack, another great year with Austin Tennis Academy and Little Mo. What's that marriage mean to the Academy?
Well, we're really proud of our relationship with the MCB Foundation. We've had a long-standing relationship for over 20 years. So hosting Little Mo Nationals is one of the highlights of our year.
This place produces not only champions on the tennis court, in the classroom. I was speaking the other day with one student who is going to MIT, another exploring the military academy. How much pride is there in the academy here?
Well, of course, one of the greatest joys of our lives here is impacting kids' lives in a positive way. And, you know, last year we sent kids to University of Chicago and to Virginia and to Dartmouth, and we've sent kids to Princeton in the past. So those sorts of college placements are surely off the charts and certainly making a great impact in their lives and who they're going to be in the future. So that's what we're all about here.
A standing tradition at the Little Mo Nationals and Internationals is the opening parade of states for the Nationals and countries for the Internationals, as all players parade with pride.
Like when y'all have the parades at the beginning of the tournaments, you actually get to communicate with the people that you know, meet people from different states, and just get to know them better, and maybe you'd see them in another tournament.
Well, Cause, to your point, I cannot believe it's been 20 years, and I just know that Mom would be thrilled, absolutely thrilled, to have seen how her vision with Nancy Jeffett in 1968 just took root and has grown now through our Little Mo tournaments for 20 years to have a place for these young, talented, gifted, and elite players to not just be competitive, but also to learn character skills, to create friendships one to another, and just to have fun.
And fun, along with fellowship and sportsmanship, is the theme at all Little Mo events. Other than the tennis, what do you enjoy most about the Little Mo?
I like the parties. Very interesting. Lots of food. And it has lots of fun, too.
What I enjoy most about Little Mo is that even if you don't win your matches, they still make it a fun experience, including the player party.
The player party. I like the player party the most.
I like how we have good sportsmanship.
The trophy presentation, the players party, the matches, everything.
One of the things I really like about Little Mo is making new friends.
What I like most about it is like being with other people, playing against them, seeing how they play, and it's kind of really fun because you get to see what other people do and how to fix your mistakes.
Well, Tad, the Little Mo has many special stories. I think you have one of the most special stories. You're on the phone with somebody very famous. Who was it, and how did that happen?
It was Novak Djokovic and
Who? What?
Novak, and it was fun talking to him because you feel like you're famous too, and you talk with somebody famous that you want to become, and it's fun to talk with people like famous, like they're famous.
And it's the best of the best, and we even have Little Mo parties. We have Mo coins which you can buy, and it's a really fun experience.
I enjoy the gift exchange. Biggest trophy I've ever won, and the competition's really fun because there's a lot of nice people here, and the sportsmanship, like everybody's super nice, and
Also Mo coins, but also getting a trophy.
tennis, it's not just about winning and losing. I mean, you need to be a champion on the court, but you also have to be very respectful off the court, and sportsmanship is a big part in tennis.
I saw this group all week long having almost too much fun. How much fun is it to come here as a group and enjoy Austin and the Little Mo?
Really fun.
Really fun.
Amazing.
Get to be with my friends and meet new people.
It's so fun that it doesn't even feel like you're there for a tennis tournament. It's like you're having fun and like you want to build up and do your dreams, and by playing tennis, and it's like showing what God gave your talent, and you're showing God's talent, showing God's love, all about it.
Well, Little Mo's really fun because I really like the player party. I really like the water balloons. I threw them at a lot of people, and I like playing against a bunch of people from all over the country.
It was there's not enough words. It was fun. It was really, really, really fun to play this tournament and just play, and it's fun to come out here and compete with the best.
A really good sportsmanship, and it's just good. Yeah, I like it.
I think it's just a lot of fun, and you get to play without having a lot of pressure.
It feels like an honor. I never thought I would be here. Biggest trophy I've ever won, and the competition's really fun because there's a lot of nice people here, and the sportsmanship, like everybody's super nice, and everyone plays with the rules, and it's just a lot of fun.
Oh, this is a great tournament. The competition level is pretty high here, and I just love, to see my son competing with all these good boys.
It's right here, the camaraderie, meeting new people, and the fun experience the kids have in competing in a fun environment. It's different from other tournaments.
Very focused on good attitude for the players. So at least this is a really important, I think, for these young players to learn.
2 or 3 things that we get out of this every year with Ted. One is just the spirit of national competition and really playing against some of the country's best players. And he looks forward to challenging himself with the level of play that you're able to attract to this tournament. And I think the whole concept of the sportsmanship.
The atmosphere here is unbelievable. It's just fantastic.
And it's just amazing, the sportsmanship you see here and the friends they've made all over the country.
I think it's a great atmosphere for kids to really just kind of, all the work they put on the court, just kind of sit back and enjoy and watch them play.
I think Little Mo is the best tournament for kids all over, the best players party, Little Mo coins, and an excellent tournament, the best ever.
It is truly fabulous. And I love Cindy's speech, her blessing. Absolutely, every athlete in the United States should hear that blessing. I went up to her later and said, I remember her mother playing because I was about 8 years younger, and she was everyone's idol. And always that wonderful, sweet personality, but boy, did she want to win. LA Tennis Club, Pacific Southwest, she played them all, of course, and always won.
How much pride is there in the Academy this calendar week when you bring in the Little Mo?
It's truly a significant event. It's an impactful, empowering event that I went through as a father and a coach with my children for 15 consecutive years in Little Mo. And I just think it's that first place where these players put a target on something that's significant and they want it and it's esteemed. And once you achieve it, it's something it's lasts you a lifetime.
The Little Mo means a lot to the kids. You know, they come, they have fun, they earn some coins so they can get some fun stuff with, and also they get to play players that they haven't played before, and that's really it's priceless.
To me, it means a lot. You know, you get to meet other great parents that have like-minded interests. To see their kids succeed, we end up rooting for each other and just checking in on each other as we pass. And more than anything, I think we make some really good friendships.
I think the tournaments and the whole format and everything they do, it honors the game of tennis. It really does. It does a great job of putting forward the best face of tennis and things that I think inspire kids to do better.
I mean, it is about meeting kids from all across the country, players and other people who have the same passions as they do. And making friendships off the courts.
Henri, Fernando, what an evening of entertainment. My goodness, there's no generation gap at all, from 95 down to 5 years old. How gratifying is that to put this show together and make tennis fun?
Yes. Well, I've been hoping to do this all my life, and so far I have. So I'm still able to, after 40 years now, starting the show and doing it all over the world, 38 countries in about 4 different languages. The message is starting to get around, I guess, that tennis is fun and it should be that first and foremost. And then if you happen to be good, then you can go out and play, with the big boys.
From the slams down to the Little Mo with young kids. Fernando, you've been doing it 20 years, 2 decades, 40 plus years for you. Henri, you are a great coach. I never knew until tonight. How much fun is it to make this guy look good? And it depends on your feed. I know that.
Not only in the feed, but the words that we talk to each other back and forth. I mean, his job is to find words to make me crack up. And I'm sort of like the Dean Martin, he's the Jerry Lewis, and every time we get on the court, it's like a brain surgery. We don't know what's going to happen. And it's just amazing how we have to just evaluate the program and evaluate the kids. And today's the kids were just awesome.
Well, I mean, I think first of all, the level is so wonderful to see this 8, 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 11, 12, I mean, playing such a high caliber tennis. But I think the spirit, is what I love about this tournament. It's about character, it's about integrity, it's about competing. But the spirit is just so beautiful here.
I love how tournament offer more than just what kids are doing on the court, like other tournaments most of the time is just playing. This is more family organized. I love to have opening ceremony, motivational speech by Lil Mo daughter was outstanding. It was fun for kids, and then yesterday also players party. It's great.
Ashley Weinhold, you started here at the Austin Tennis Academy. You played Little Mo and you turned pro very young in your career. You have seen the globe. Now you are seeing Hollywood with Emma Stone, Steve Carell. You spend 5 weeks with them. What will you always remember about those 5 weeks?
That was an incredible 5 weeks, and I can't believe I got to be a part of it. And everyone that I met and worked with was absolutely incredible. I couldn't believe how down to earth everyone was, and it's a moment I'll never forget.
Any pressure hanging around them? You've got to strike every ball clean and kind of look as if you know what you're doing?
Yeah, they wanted me for my tennis, but it turns out that you hardly see me hit a ball in the movie, and we did a bunch of other scenes, and it was a really cool thing.
Let's talk about this place right here, the Austin Tennis Academy. What impact has that had on your life? And you're here now helping them out from time to time when you're in town.
Yeah, it's had a huge impact on my life, my career, and my tennis. My mom actually runs the pro shop, so that's why I'm here this morning, kind of helping out a little bit. And I work with the kids and juniors when I have time. But my schedule is pretty busy, so I have to have a good chunk of time to kind of coach as well.
It's Little Mo weekend here. What's Little Mo meant to you?
Oh, it's meant a lot. I started my tennis career as a little Mo player in the 8s, 9s, 10s, and 11s, and I heard they have 12s now. Is that right? Yeah.
12. Sometimes there's some big mo out there up to the 14s.
Yeah. Wow. Really? Okay.
Yeah,
So I believe I won 11 and under nationals, and then I played all the other age divisions prior to that. But it was an exciting time.
All right, exciting time catching up with this girl, because I remember the first time we held a mic together was right after you won the girls' 18 nationals in Berkeley. And then it all began, and you turned pro right after that, as soon as you caught your breath.
I did. U.S. Open was my first official pro tournament, and I got to play, let's see, singles, doubles, mixed doubles, junior singles, and junior doubles. So that 2007 was a big year.
A 5-slammer for
yeah,
you.
That's right.
Good to see you, Ashley.
You too. Thank you.
Kristen, here we are in Austin, Texas with the Little Mo Nationals. How proud is Wilson? How proud are you to be part of growing the game for junior tennis?
Yeah, here we are once again. Wilson is super proud to be a sponsor of Little Mo. We love being able to be here at the Nationals and being able to see all the young talent that's coming up and support them and talk to them more about products and sponsorships and all those things.
You know, there is a real buzz in the tennis industry, and you know what I'm talking about. Customize your own racket? Goodness, tell me more about this.
Yeah, it's awesome. We've been doing it a long time with our baseball gloves, and people love it. And so we've been working on it for the last year, and finally we launched it in the beginning of August. So it's been super popular. We had a booth or a store over at the U.S. Open, and people were able to go and customize rackets, and it's been awesome. All the kids love it for sure.
Now, wait a minute. You mean I could get something on that racket that says, The Cause?
Yes, you can. It can say your name for sure.
Wow, a personal autographed racket with Wilson.
Exactly.
How cool would that be?
That would be awesome.
My Game Solutions. Neil, what does it mean to you and the organization to be part of the Little Mo Foundation?
Sure. Personally, I love tennis, and that's why I'm with My Game Solutions. So it means a lot, whenever people promote tennis, for a public cause. It's really great to be here personally, as well as from a company standpoint. We love this game and we want to promote the game as much as we can. So that's why we're part of Little Mo. This is where the young talents and tomorrow's champions are born.
On a personal note, what makes you feel the best about what you have to offer through My Game Solutions?
Our real goal is to make any sports, to be playing easy, make it easily available, affordable for the kids, so we can grow the sports, and get the kids to come out of the couch and video games and play more and more sports. And that's really what we're trying to do with My Game Solutions, making it available online so people can find their playmates anytime, any day, anywhere, so they can go hit with another playmate rather than sitting on the couch and playing a video game or watching TV.
And not just tennis.
Any game, yes. So tennis is our first attempt to bring that sports made easy as our company motto, but we're going to be going after every single game after this.
Peter, no doubt technology keeps getting our game stronger, improving our game, the performance. Game Smart Tennis. What are you so happy and proud to be offering today's players?
So the most important thing for me is being part of the journey for these young kids and helping them with what GameSmart has to offer, and that is it's an easy tool how to learn valuable lessons from the matches. There are so many apps and everyone is using these days. Technology is mostly for stroke production, but when it comes to match analytics, and learning, improving your IQ, tennis IQ, that's where it becomes a little bit more difficult. And GameSmart Tennis is here to help players and make it easier for everyone to engage players, coaches, parents, and coaching teams, and help players improve faster.
Lloyd, game face, happy face. You've been doing this for decades. What excites you most about covering junior tennis events and then giving them a memento for life?
About 33 years ago, I took third in the nation in motocross, and there was a company there doing action posters, and I got a big giant poster from the Grand National Championship, and I always thought, how could I do this for kids whenever I get older? And now for 14 years we've been doing Little Mo, as well as the USTA National Circuit, and the Little Mo National Championships is one of our favorite tournaments in the country. It's just all the promising stars later on, when we do the clay court national championships for the older kids and the hard court national championships for the older kids, inevitably it's kids from Little Mo that make it to the finals and to the final rounds of the tournaments.
I never told you this about you, but this is what I hear about you. You are a grandparent's and a parent's dream, because that picture can be sent all over the globe as a Christmas or Hanukkah present. You know that?
We really feel like we're capturing some of the greatest moments in these families' histories. We're also doing coffee table books with those photos now, and the families are loving them, just loving them.
Matthew, right out of college, and Little Mo got into your blood, and boy, is it ever. Nobody has more fun here, but I think you have the most fun when the event is in Austin, because a couple of family members get involved. Your mom, your dad. How much fun is it to share it with your family?
Yeah, so the Little Mo already is such a special experience for so many. We meet so many new friends and old friends here, and that over time they become part of our family, and so then having my actual family here is always a gift and a really special thing for me too, to have all the good people in one place.
You see some of these kids starting at 8, then all of a sudden they're almost pre-teeners. What's it like to see them grow up and see how they're growing up, going through tennis, of course, and the influence of the Little Mo?
Yeah, no, we have so many champions that grow up and they go on to do bigger and better things. It's always, Carol and I always love looking back at the names and kind of talking with each other, seeing, well, do you know if they played Little Mo before? You see them at the U.S. Open, the French Open, and the girls and boys draws doing well. It's a real cool experience to see them, having grown up with them and their tennis together.
Oh, Carol, what another great weekend here in Austin. 20 years you've been doing this gig, the Little Mo Nationals. What does this event mean to tennis?
Gosh, Kai, so many things to think about when you think about 20 years. 1998 was our first one, and it was just something that I thought that the kids would really enjoy and give them something that was fun, that makes tennis fun, because you're going to keep doing things that are fun in life, as we all know as adults. And that's what we want. We want kids to be learning tennis, enjoying tennis, and playing tennis. So they're playing when they're our age, guys.
Watch that stuff, Carol.
And to honor the game and make it classy, make it a gold standard. Little Mo had the gold standard when she played, and that's why her legacy has continued on all these many years. 50 years is our next year anniversary for the Marine Colony Brinker Foundation. So we're just so proud to present a kids tournament that honors a legacy like Little Mo. And just watching these kids and seeing how well they're doing, and watching kids from year to year and improve. Last year they may have won the consolation. This year they're winning the tournament. And just the good sportsmanship that is displayed by so many players. And it just makes me feel good that we're hopefully doing something, making a small impact on these kids, where we have player parties and we have opening ceremonies, and we do things like gift exchanges with the first round opponent, so they get to know a player the first day. So we're just so happy to have Austin Tennis Academy. That has been such a blessing to the foundation, because Doug Davis and Jack Newman started the academy long time ago, like 2003, I think. We were the first event, so we were happy to be here, and we're just so thankful that they let us come here and be a part of ATA.
I see that the embodiment of mom as a tennis player, a champion on the court, and then a star and a philanthropist and an entrepreneur off the court. That's what she was. These young players are adopting that same characteristic. So it just fills my heart to the brim.
That was great.
I think sportsmanship is really important on the court, because what does the result bring you to on this court? Why did all those professional tennis players become professional? Because they had good sportsmanship as young people. Little Mo, Federer, all those players had great sportsmanship. So I think it's really important.
Well, Lauren, many good things happening in life these days. One, you have a program called Amazing Shake at school. Tell us something about that.
Well, the Amazing Shake helps build up your social skills by where you do interviews one-on-one to people, or you can go eat out at a restaurant with people, and shows you how to be more polite when you eat and have more etiquette, and how you are just more social, and how you can talk to people better. So when you're like talking to a grown-up, then you can talk to them well, and you're not like just standing there with your head down.
Beautiful program. I love it. Beautiful program here with the Little Mo Nationals. And you had a special award, the Kindness Award. What did that mean to you?
It means a lot, because kindness is everything, because if you're not kind, no one will really like you, and if you're not kind to people when you play them, they won't really like you. And when you're kind when you play, you're just really nice, and it's really good to be nice, because then people will like you, and you're also just doing the right thing and helping other people.
Now, you were kind to us. You were kind to us behind the camera, doing some video work. Did you enjoy that? And what did you enjoy about it? And what did you learn? Not about the camera, but maybe about people, because you have this tremendous course, the Amazing Handshake. So what did you learn behind the camera the last few days?
Behind the camera, I learned that it's all about what you say and what you talk about and how kind you are. Like, well, there was one girl who talked about God, and there was one girl who talked about sportsmanship. Well, they are all kind of go connected to the same thing, because then you're just being kind that way. And also behind the camera, you can see how people's perspective on sportsmanship and playing is. And then you can see their perspective in the way they are.
Great spending some time with you, Lauren. Thanks for your help from behind the camera. And best of luck with all your projects and also your tennis.
Thank you.
Let's go fast forward on the calendar to Palm Beach Gardens. You know what's happening there? Yeah. You got a shot at something, don't you? Tell me about that and what that means to you.
I could win a 6-foot-tall trophy, and it means everything to me.
They call it the Grand Slam. How do you spell Grand Slam?
Dominic Masachik? Okay.
Hi, I'm John Isner, and you're Inside Tennis with The Cause.